Hello, my darlings. Mother Raven here with a classic spooky story for you. It was sent to me by Tainted Tales. It is written by Daniel Bridge, based on a true-life urban legend. I present The Hitchhiking Ghost. It was mid-June in 1983, and a young couple were driving north along the Californian coastline. Luke and Devin Wiltshire were newlywed and taking their dream vacation as their honeymoon. As the sun began to set and their journey took them slightly inland, they pulled over at a gas station, which at first sight looked abandoned and derelict. But they found out it was just badly cared for. Luke filled the tank while Devin grabbed drinks and a snack as she paid for the gas. The 5.2-liter engine of the rusty black Mustang rumbled into life, and they pulled away from the station. As they traveled down the winding tree-lined road, Luke said, "Well, hon, I don't think we'll get there by nightfall, with almost 200 miles still to go." "Yeah, me neither, but never mind, there's no rush," as she took a bite of a Snickers bar. It was a lonely journey, as it seemed like an age since they last saw any sign of life, not even a set of headlamps. As Luke turned to talk to Devin, he realized she had fallen asleep, and so decided to turn on the radio on low, just to keep him from doing the same. Suddenly he stamped on the brakes, causing the Mustang to skid some 20 feet along the desolate road. "What the hell?" asked the now wide-awake Devin. "There was a young girl in the road. Didn't you see her?" "No, you're tired, babe. Your mind is playing tricks on you. Take a break," she said. "I'm okay. Besides, we need to get a move on if we want to get there this evening," he replied, and carried on driving. A couple of miles down the road, he said to Devin, "What's that?" "It's a young girl. Pull over the car," was her reply. Devin left the car and approached the girl, who was wearing a tattered old white dress and had long black hair. "What's your name, sweetie?" "Teresa Wilford," the girl replied, shivering. "I need to get home. My parents will freak if I'm not home by 10:30. "Luke, we can take this poor thing home, can't we?" she shouted. "Yeah, where did you live?" Luke asked. "By the intersection, at the gas station," Teresa replied. "At the actual gas station," they both said together. "Yeah, Ma and Pa run it, and we live out back," Teresa told them. As they drove into the night, the gas station never appeared to get any closer, until after approximately 10 miles, the fading neon red flashed. "Gas. That must be it," said Luke. He turned around to let Teresa know, but she was sleeping, so they pulled over to the side of the road to let her rest. As they waited, they themselves drifted into a sleep. Their journey had been a long, tiresome one, and if they didn't sleep, it could become dangerous, maybe tragic. As he slept, Luke was uneasy, talking in his slumber about their unexpected guest and how she resembled the figure he had seen on the road prior to them stopping. His twitching and fidgeting disturbed Devin, and she woke up, giving him a soft punch. "What's wrong with you?" she asked. "Nothing. I just can't shake the feeling that I've seen Teresa somewhere before," he replied. "Where, when, and how?" "I'm not sure, but you know, when I freaked and slammed on the brakes back there?" "Yeah," Devin replied. "Well, when I said I saw someone, I have a strange feeling it was her. Don't ask me how, but I know it was," he continued. They sat quietly at first, trying to take in what they had just said. "Sounds weird, doesn't it? Like it's not possible," said Luke suddenly. "Yeah, maybe we should ask her," replied the now nervous Devin. The minutes passed, and they deliberated on what to do next. Finally, a decision was taken not to question what had happened, and just go with the flow, and accept that she was just a young, shoeless girl in the middle of nowhere trying to get home. The more they thought about it, the stranger it seemed, and the harder it came to explain. As Luke started the car, they became apprehensive about what was going to happen next. They pulled away from the lay-by and drove the short distance to the gas station. Time seemed to stand still, and it felt like 20 miles, not 500 yards, to their destination. Devon turned in her seat to wake Teresa and tell her she was now home. But as she did so, she screamed so loudly, Luke jumped, and the car swerved violently to the right. "What's wrong, babe? Don't do that," he said with a nervous tone in his voice. "She's gone," Devon stammered. "What do you mean? She can't be gone. How did she get out?" "I don't know, but she is," she said in disbelief. The neon sign above the gas station had now gone out, and the windows appeared to be boarded up. "What happened to the gas station?" Luke asked a passerby. "Shut down after the murders," she said. "What murders?" "Father killed his wife and young daughter. Lily and Teresa, I think they were called." "Yeah, that's right. Lily and Teresa." The rest of the journey was taken in an intimidating silence, one of shock. So quoth this raven. And if you liked it, please like and subscribe, or follow if you're on VidMe. I would like to thank Twisted Tales for sending me this little gem and asking me to read it. I hope I did right by them. And I will see you next time, my darlings, under the trees.